Hello, everyone, and welcome to another episode of the Reckless Paradise podcast. I am your host, Dystro, and tonight's episode is another random ranking episode, but this one is of the Fall Out Boy variety again. So we have 10 songs on the docket tonight. I'm just gonna go right into it. So we have Hold Me Tight or Don't, Hum Hallelujah, West Coast Smoker, Grenade Jumper, 4th of July, Just One Yesterday, Roxanne, We Didn't Start the Fire, Beat It, and Hold Me Like a Grudge. Out of the 10 songs, we have 3 cover songs, which is Roxanne, We Didn't Start the Fire, and Beat It. All 3 of those songs are really good in their own right, but basically how this random ranking stuff works, it's like 10 is the worst, 1 being the best, you know the drill. So let's just get right on into it. So we start at number 10. Hold Me Tight or Don't. If you do not know where that is from Mania, the song, the album that came out in 2018. It just, I don't know. I don't know. It's just like, I guess one of those songs where it's just like, I just don't hear it a lot, and it's not a bad thing. It's not a good thing. You could also say about my number 9, Hum Hallelujah, as well. But again, like it's another song that I don't really hear much of or at all. Same could be said for my number 8 song, West Coast Smoker. Sorry. um, some of these songs, like I said, I'm not gonna sugarcoat it or anything. Like some of these songs I do not know like at all, or I just don't know in general. So like Hold Me Tight or Don't, which is my number 10. Hum Hallelujah, which is my number 9. West Coast Smoker is my number 8. Grenade Jumper is my 7, and 4th of July is my 6. The 10 through 6, it's like some of these songs I do not even know at all. Which that's not it's not a bad thing, but it's also kind of not a good thing. But let's kind of get into the nitty gritty here. So those 10 through 6 songs is like those are usually like my songs that I do not know much about or at all. But number 5 is Just One Yesterday, featuring Foxes. I don't know really much about her, but she has a really good singing voice, and she kind of compliments Patrick in the song too. It is also from the album Save Rock and Roll, which is a very good album. Um, and the music video is like pretty freaking awesome too. It's a really good song, like I said. Um, I think the overall vibe of it, it's like a kind of like a mellow, kind of like cool down kind of song, I guess if you want to call it that. That's why I think about it. Because it's just like one of those songs where it's just like you kind of listen to it in the car and you're just like, just one yesterday, and it's like you could just bob your head to it, sing along with it, and all that stuff. Um, but I really don't know like other than that, like like it's Fall Out Boy featuring with another artist and all that stuff, and like I don't really know much about Foxes, like I said in the previous statement. Um, but yeah, that's my number 5. My number 4 is Roxanne. So if do not know what the song Roxanne is from, it is from the band The Police from the 80s. And to be honest, I didn't really care much for the cover. I mean that's not me being biased or anything. It's just like I just didn't really care for the cover. I know that's probably gonna be a lot of heat on me, but hey, it's my opinion, right? I've always preferred the original over a cover. And plus the Police's Roxanne song is just it's so like timeless and classic. And the singer from the Police, Sting, his vocals and his voice and all stuff is just like very, I guess not it's not machismo, but it's very soothing and kind of like alluring you in and being like, hey, like like you did me wrong before and all that stuff. Um, I mean, it's not, it's not bad per se. The Fall Out Boy boys, they didn't do a bad job or anything. It's just like sometimes, like when you have somebody do a cover, they could always do it bad or they could always do it good. And I think they did a pretty good cover of Roxanne, but I just always prefer the original song over a cover because like it has the raw emotion from the classic that we don't get in the cover sometimes. Like I know with like MGK, he's doing the whole cover spectrum right now, like on his latest album or something. But it's like when you have like when you have an original piece of artwork, and then it's like somebody's like, okay, well I'm gonna take copy and paste your artwork, but I'm gonna do like something a little bit different with it. It's basically kind of like that with the Fall Out Boy version, um, but it's like I said, it's not the classic, but that's not a bad thing. It's not a good thing. It's just middle of the road for me, sort of thing. Same could be said with "We Didn't Start the Fire." Um, that song of itself is a timeless classic. And I'm actually kind of glad that Fall Out Boy they kind of did current day events, which is actually kind of funny. Because in the original song, like they did like their current events of that time period, but then like when Fall Out Boy did theirs, there was just like current day stuff, like when talk about like Blink 182, Kamagachi, and Nickelodeon, and Prince Harry and Princess Diana and all that stuff, and it was actually kind of like cool to I guess like hear or like relive history if you want to call it that. I'm actually kind of glad that they did that cover. It actually kind of like makes it more modernized and actually kind of seems kind of cool and legit and sort of thing. Um, I mean, like I said, I've always preferred the classic over the cover, but I'm actually kind of liking both. I like both. It's kind of like when you like dip your chip into guacamole, and then kind of like maybe like turn it around just a little bit, and then you put the other end in like some like nacho cheese or something. And you eat both ends, and also you have the best of both worlds, right? Um, and I think like with the original and the cover, it's like you get the best of both worlds, right? It's like you have that song from that time period, but then you also have the song from like current day stuff, and it's like it's all good time. Um, okay, so that was my number three. So on to my number two, which is "Beat It." It is from Believers Don't Die. And I actually kind of like this cover too. And it has John Mayer on it, which I don't even know like if he's mentioned even once. I don't know if he did the guitar solo or something. Um, but it's like he's there, but I just don't know if he's there. And the video itself is funny, because it has one of the guys from Scrubs on there. I think before he even did Scrubs, or he was just doing Scrubs or something. If you do not know what Scrubs is, it's like a very very funny comedy show that was on like I think NBC, I think if you want to call it that. It's a very funny show if you want to check it out. But it's actually kind of funny that like Patrick dressed up as Michael Jackson, and he had like the fedora and he had the red jacket and all that stuff, and it's actually kind of funny. Um, and I, I mean, you can't not say "Beat It" without mentioning Michael Jackson. I mean, Michael Jackson's "Beat It" song is an all-time classic. I mean, you can't really beat that classic. I've always preferred the Michael Jackson version over the Fall Out Boy version. If you want to throw into the conversation, Weird Al with uh, Eat It. I almost said something else. Eat It, and that one's like it's a cover, but it's a funny cover. You know what I'm saying? Um, but again, it's Michael Jackson. Like you can't say no to Michael Jackson. Um, So, that's my number 2. Beat It. My number 1 is Hold Me Like a Grudge. It is from So Much for Stardust. And yes, So Much for Stardust is getting another rep on this channel. And plus, this song is taken many years after Dance Dance, which it's great. Or no, not Dance Dance. I'm sorry. Um, this scene it's an arms race, and I'm actually kind of glad that like in the video they kind of like did the like a flash forward sort of thing where it's like Pete goes for that dive and like he lands on the floor, but we don't know what happened to him. But then in the video for Homie Like a Grudge, like he's on the floor and he's just like, oh, like what the hell happened? And like you see like how his life progresses and all that stuff, um, and the overall video itself is just funny as hell to watch. Um, but yeah, it's kind of a short and sweet, simple episode. Sorry if it's not going to be that much longer, because like it's kind of at the time of recording this, it's kind of like 10 o'clock at night, and I don't really want to do very much more than that. So I am so super sorry. But that being said, thank you very much for listening and or watching. If you made it to the end of this video, we do really appreciate it. If you like what we do, subscribe to us and follow us on all social media in the link tree in the description below. Which will take you to our Instagram page, Instagram pages, I should say, Twitter pages, Facebook. Well, my Facebook page. I don't know about hers, but my gaming YouTube channel, which is at almost 1550. Hopefully, we'll make it to 1600 by the end of this year. And the new Reckless Paranormal channel is gonna come soon. I don't know when the first episode will be or when it will be out or something. But stay tuned for that. And tonight's song of the night is gonna be "Hold Me Like a Grudge" from So Much for Stardust. But yeah, that is it. And I will see you next Thursday for another debate hour. It is Fall Out Boy again. Just be warned, So thank you very much for listening and or watching, and I will see you guys next Thursday. Peace.